Hey guys, TJ here. So a lot of you have been asking about how do I manage my beard. So here's a quick tutorial, the way I fix it. It may or may not work for you, but let's get right into it. I think it's the quick and easiest way. So the first thing I do is when I get out of shower, I get dressed, I tie my turban, and this is what my beard looks like. I've never trimmed it or cut it. So I let it dry naturally meanwhile while I get dressed. So the first thing I do is once I'm dressed, I take the beard brush and I start brushing it downwards, and I start shaping it with my other hand the way I like it, and brushing it slowly and gradually, getting all the unwanted hair out, all the and brushing my mustaches. So once you get out of shower, I would suggest not to uh, brush right away. I would say let your beard dry naturally, and like when it's damp, use towel to dry it, but let it dry naturally. Don't use hair dryers. I wouldn't suggest that. I've never used any. So once I'm done with brushing my beard, one of the few things that I use is coconut oil. Try to find if you can try to see if you can find organic coconut oil. I'll leave a link down below in the description uh, for the coconut oil, and I've been using it ever since. So massage it thoroughly in your bed, get it into your roots. Take a minute or two, massage it well in your bed. Make sure it's thorough in your bed, and get it, massage it into your mustaches as well. So for me, I try to separate my mustaches from my beard. So that's the first thing I do. After I put the oil in my beard, I brush it again so that it's well uh, spread into the beard, right? And I separate my mustaches from my beard because I curl them. But if you don't, you can blend your mustaches with your beard, and you can brush them at the same time you brush your beard, and you can shape them the way you like it. Second thing I do is I take a quick wax or clay, whatever you find is good for you. I've used some wax from a while. I massage it through my just rub it through your fingers and start applying it gradually in your mustaches, and giving your mustaches some shape and curling them each. And so take your time, don't rush into it. And I don't use any hair dryers nor any sprays or hair fixes. I don't use any wax or gel in my beard as well. It's just the oil. So before I do my beard, I curl my macha, I curl my mustaches. I put the wax in there. So I curl it with my index fingers and my thumb, and I'm gonna take a bit more, rub it thoroughly in your fingers, and just apply it gradually and let it dry, let it sit there. So I've never used any artificial products, to be very honest, so I wouldn't be suggesting any in this video, but I'll be linking few things that I use, which is coconut oil. Second is wax or a clay for the mustaches that I use, and beard brush, obviously. And I think those are the three things. I guess I haven't used anything else. So once your mucha are done, they're taking shape uh, one by one. And once your mucha are done, we'll separate them from the beard so they you can see them, and they're pretty kundia, and you see them separately. Make sure you get all the hair of your mucha, every single strand of hair, so it's not hanging out. So after that, I'm gonna take the beard brush again, and I'm gonna start brushing my beard into the shape, the way I like it and the way I want it to be. So if you see carefully, I'm brushing it with my one hand and I'm shaping it with the other. So once I'm done with the brushing, what I do is, so now this is the main and tricky part. What I do is I collect all the hairs in my hand. I get my beard in my hand. I divide it separately. I divide it in two parts. So what I do is I take one part, left or right, whatever works for you, and I start tucking it in, like tuck it behind the hairs, and I do it same on the other side. Left or right, it doesn't matter, you can go either way first. And so I tuck the left side in, then I tuck the right side in. Whatever's easy for you, you can do it that way. And I make sure that I get all the hair tucked in, and just making sure everything's good. And we got all the hair in. So once that is done, once I make sure that my beard is in shape the way I want it to be, uh, so it's a pretty if you see it in a close-up, that's like the beard is in pretty good shape. There are no hairs hanging out. So once that's done, I'm just gonna give a final touches to the mucha, and I just take some lax there and making sure the mucha are in shape, curling and twisting them one by one, and making sure the bear is in good shape. And once that is done, I'm gonna take the brush once more and just so when I'm doing this the last time I'm brushing my beard, I make sure I don't apply too much pressure, so it's just the last few hairs that are outside, just to make sure that they settle in. And I curl my mucha once again. I make sure my beard is tucked in pretty good. So I've not used any rubber bands, I've not used any pens, I've not used any fixos or hair sprays. If you see, this is just the way it is. Like, it's pretty natural. I like the way it is. It comes in pretty good shape. So now, guys, this may and may not work for you, but give it a try. I think it's the quick and easiest way. It has worked for me ever since, and I'm pretty damn happy about it. Um, I wouldn't recommend using any hair products or any artificial products to start with, because I've never used any, and as far as I know, they only harm your they might end up harming your hairs. So I wouldn't recommend using any hair products. So here's a quick look. Here's a quick look, little close up to the beard, and we're done here. So if you see, it looks pretty neat, and we're done with it. Just giving some final touches to the mucha, and we're done with the bed, guys. So this is pretty natural. I like the way it looks. Again, it may and may not work for you, but give it a try. Let me know in the comments below. I'll be linking all the products in the description below. Make sure you check them out. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.